Welcome to Grand Sumo Breakdown,
the unofficial sumo podcast
for official sumo fans.
I think it's time to get started. I believe we have our first Juryo match. It is between Itodori and Kiribayama. This is Grand Sumo Breakdown as we have snuck into the Koguki-Con. Well, not the Koguki-Con because this is in Tokyo. We are in Osaka live for Juryo commentary until we get kicked out of the establishment. Jake is at the concession stands, and joining me we have...
hi.
We got a Flarik just coming back from the concession stands, and next to me we have...
We have some really good snacks there.
It's Katie, but you keep ignoring me for other people.
Well, I mean, the other people are more important than typically on the podcast.
Listen,
people wouldn't expect Katie usually.
I know Matt couldn't pass the passport background check, but that doesn't mean you just get to ignore me like you would Mac. It's not fair.
It is fair. We do try to ignore Mac whenever possible.
I know.
What was that?
We hate Mac.
What was that?
Is my mic not on?
Is someone talking? I can't hear them at all.
Are we just ignoring Ryan?
All right, guys, I'm back from the concession stand. I got a giant pretzel, half a muffin, and a bunch of ketchup packets.
All right, perfect.
I think this should get us through Juryo at least.
Yes.
Hopefully, yeah.
All right.
Have we welcomed to Grand Sumo Breakdown?
I'm not sure if I said it, so just in case, welcome to Grand Sumo Breakdown.
Welcome to Grand Sumo Breakdown.
That was a good breakdown of this Welcome to Grand Sumo Breakdown.
This is Jake.
This is Flarik.
This is Ryan,
This is Katie.
even
Sorry,
though we've already
we,
introduced everybody.
We recently discovered that Ryan hates hearing welcome multiple times, so we're saying welcome as many times as we can.
I'm not
Welcome.
saying that I hate hearing the word welcome. It's just we typically only say it once, so
We're
see
just
no
kind of out of our rhythm here, podcasting remotely. It's not how we normally
we're
do
live
it.
in the stands. There's people giving us mean looks because they don't appreciate
Yeah.
what we're offering them.
I have
really.
a microphone shaped as a meat stick, like a drumstick. So.
Mine's hidden in my koozie.
Ooh.
That went somewhere different than where I thought it was going, and I'm glad it did. I'll just leave it at that.
Where did you think I was hiding it?
Grow up, Ryan. We don't make
Jesus
inappropriate jokes on
Christ.
this podcast.
I mean, we do.
What kind of audio do you want?
We'll find out as the day goes on.
Apparently my thigh's chafing. That's the order of the day for Ryan.
Lovely.
That's exactly how it feels.
Let's all keep our Mawashis on here. So what do we know about these two wrestlers?
Absolutamente nothing.
We know their ranks, I think.
Yeah. Okay, so Itodori, I believe.
Itodori
He is Makushita.
and Kiribayama.
He
And
is
it looks like
Juryo.
we have a Tachiai who wants to take play-by-play. I'll take play-by-play.
Attaboy.
Sounds good. I welcome your initiative on that, Jake.
You had half a second to respond, and nobody did. All right, and here we go. Tachiai time. Oh, that's pretty even Tachiai.
Get
Both
the bell,
guys go
get the
for
bell.
grips. It looks like Irodori's going for a... Irodori tried for a modified grip, and it cost him. Kiribayama dumped him out of the ring.
Yeah, he started with the good old tangerine tango there, and then ended him with the good old 1-2 whoopsie-doo.
Yeah, clinical textbook.
Really, the 1-2 whoopsie-doo is what did it in, because you know that guys in Makushita aren't prepared for that kind of technique.
It's one thing to see the tangerine tango, but once the good old 1-2 whoopsie-doo gets in there, it's nigh unstoppable, truly.
Oh, man, I don't have enough pretzels for this kind of action.
Well, the guy visiting Makushita did not make it this time.
He did not. Such a shame for him, but that's why he's a Makushita and not getting paid. Back to scrubbing people's backs for another couple months for that guy.
Got to learn that 1-2 whoopsie-doo.
Exactly. All right, coming up next, we're going to have a face-off of Juryo 14 East Daisedo versus Juryo 13 West Takano Fuji.
Daisedo, yes, I hear he is apprenticing as a Shinto priest.
Yes. I've heard that as well.
It's very interesting because Takano Fuji is actually a Satanist. So, it's kind of a clash of styles.
Yeah.
Well, he's not a Catholic
They practice
priest,
many.
so-
They practice many religions in all of Japan.
They had to bring in extra salt just to purify the ring for this match.
Just to keep Takano Fuji from entering certain rooms by laying a barrier of salt.
I hear it makes quite the prank when they lay it just right in front of the restrooms.
Yes.
Yes. Plenty of Takano Fuji soilings of Mawashis outside of restrooms with salt barriers. Okay, I'm going to write this one down. Official GSB joke, Takano Fuji.
Yeah.
Satanist
on
and or
things.
demon.
Oh yeah, it's Daisato that pees on things because of salt. I wasn't really following along with the jokes
Is
here.
that like a gout
Yeah, I think
joke?
that was entirely wrong. It was Takano Fuji.
Yeah, Takano Fuji's the Satanist. The
Yeah.
other guy is the apprentice Shinto priest.
That's why we don't listen to
He
you,
is
Ryan.
not ready for this level of spiritual power to be thrown at him. It's going to end bad.
It's like a really bad anime opening battle or something.
I didn't steal
so
that from
who
an
would
anime.
win, an army of Shinto like spirits or one Satan?
You're confused.
Am I? Mm-hmm. Okay, so why? Explain.
Shinto spirits or like priests or like
Well, so
yokai?
Daisato is a Shinto
like
priest.
Mushishis?
But like an intern?
No, he's an apprentice.
Okay,
He's
so
like
he doesn't get the power of the
he's
yokai
like-
behind him.
He's like when you go to Catholic church and you see that one priest who's like in just the black clothes and he doesn't have like
you
that
say this
white
like I
robe.
go to Catholic schools to
You are
hang out.
You were confirmed.
No, it wasn't.
I was.
You went to
So
Catholic
Ryan
church.
knows what he's talking
I'm
about.
nominally Catholic-ish.
You're heritagely Catholic.
Yes, let's
Yeah.
turn this into the theology report. Why
all,
don't we?
all I learned was the John Wesley song at my confirmation.
What's the John Wesley song?
Ooh, John Wesley is.
Black gold.
It's
I-
it-
Apologize to everybody listening to this.
I think we
it's
all
too
know
much
that-
to go into right now.
We all know that Fleric's theology basically boils down to Spirit in the Sky by Norman Greenbaum.
Sure. I did not get that reference.
It's a
Almost worthless.
song from the 70s.
It was in
Wow.
Rock Band. You've played it once or
It was
twice.
in Remember
Okay.
the Titans, I think.
Was it? I
Like
think I saw it
Fleric's
once.
scene. All right. Well, there you
Yeah,
go.
I was going to say, what is Remember the Titans, just
Yeah.
for Fleric's sake here?
It's small town sports porn. It's good.
All right. I
To
think
save
we're
that.
going to have people facing
It's
each
time
other.
for Tachi-ai.
He reminds me of Onosho. The
All
guy
right.
on
Let's
the
let
left.
Katie take
Daisato versus
the commentary on
Takano
this one.
Fuji.
All right, we've got a hard hit there at the beginning, and
Satanist
Purple
has the
Belt
early
has a
advantage.
hands on Green Belt, and Green Belt is doing a really good turnaround.
Ooh,
Oh,
the
it did
Shinto
not
priest
work.
apprentice takes it in the end with a gymnastically inclined chimpanzee manhandle.
I tell you, he's just in training. He's not ready to take on Satan yet. It's really a poor choice by the organization.
But didn't
So
the
sad.
Shinto priest just win? That was Daisato. He
oh
was-
shit! Did he?
Glory be to Satan. No, glory be to the Shinto priest.
I'm sorry, sir. Yes, we'll keep it down.
Oh.
I'm sorry. We're being the loud Americans here.
Yes.
We're just causing all sorts of a ruckus.
Say
You know,
my
and-
little hail Satan's
Yeah.
a little quieter there.
and accusing someone of being a demon and or demon worshiper, which
Okay.
Yeah, which is
not
it's-
cool in
it's,
Japan.
It's a bit odd. It's a bit off the course.
We're still learning a lot about Japanese culture. It's very hard to determine who we accuse of being some sort of extra planar being.
It's got to be the Goji, right?
I mean, I think so.
Yeah. I don't know. The Yobidashi guy seems pretty in tune with the spirits with all that chanting and singing.
It does sound
I've got my eye on him.
very spiritual.
All right. Up next, we
Ooh.
have the Fleric special.
Yeah. We got the Takanosho versus Arawashi.
Ah, yes.
Good old
So do you
Arawashi.
think Arawashi's Henka is going to work this time?
Oh, probably not at all. No.
I hear Takanosho makes a really mean fried rice.
Does he now?
Yeah.
I've
It
heard
was-
that too.
I saw that on Twitter.
Random person completely not a dog next to us is making noise.
Hey, Bubbles and or random passersby, you should quit chewing on that.
They have service dogs in Japan? That's crazy.
Yes.
Yep, certainly not the same dogs that live in my basement.
Yeah. It's just conveniently also named Bubbles, written in English on its name tag.
Babaru.
Bubbles doesn't only live in my basement. She kind of lives in my whole house.
She goes outside sometimes.
She's not a basement
Frequently.
dog.
She sees the sun at least twice a month.
Oh. To be fair, we haven't seen the sun a lot at all here.
Yeah.
Here in Japan, where we are,
Uh-huh.
I mean, how hard are we going to push that joke? Are we going to?
I mean, we're here in Japan.
Like, yeah.
So
Like, what are you talking
pretty
about?
hard? Yeah. Okay, got it.
Hajimemashite, Jake.
Yeah, yoroshiku onegaishimasu. I know introductory phrases too.
Konnichiwa.
Kisano Sato?
I believe it's Konbanwa this time of day. Well, it's the afternoon. Buenos tardes.
God damn it.
That's the wrong country.
Nailed it.
Konbanwa.
We're going to get weird looks from the attendants. The
¿Cómo
ushers again.
estás? Estoy bien, ¿y tú? That is all the Spanish I know.
You mean Japanese?
Hi.
I do like looking upon Arawashi's sumo body once again. This is nice.
Describe in great detail Arawashi's sumo body as opposed to Arawashi's regular human body.
He's got such a sexy body of work.
Work
Yeah.
that body, yaddy yaddy.
Such an absolute unit. Look at that belly.
Look at that
Ooh.
heckin' chonker.
Oh, man.
That is not a heck.
No, that's not a heckin' chonker.
Actually, on the scale, Heckin' Chalker is fairly low. He's definitely not a oh lord, he coming.
No,
he's
we got
not.
plenty of time before Kaisei's up.
Yeah.
But oh lord, he coming.
But oh lord, he coming tonight.
Who's he going against? I know I
dear.
said that name.
Kaisei, he's going up against
Not Kaisei.
oh
Talking about Arawashi.
Takanosho,
Takanosho? Okay.
the
Takanosho.
rice cooker.
I heard he has fantastic fried rice.
Yeah, that's the word around the street. One OK Rock. He also contains one of those, apparently, according to the subtitles on the screen boards
It's his Lucky
around
Rock.
the arena. He has one Lucky Rock in his Milwaukee.
But it's only like okay lucky. It's not all the time lucky. It's okay.
I wonder what the
That's
hell
why
that
he's
actually
only in
meant.
Juryo.
Yeah, I was trying to read that too.
Maybe he's like giving a shout out to Dwayne
There's a nice
Johnson.
actual like
There's
big
one okay rock.
viewboard.
So we got a Tachi coming up.
We
All right.
sure do, Jake.
We sure do.
I'll explain this one. Oh, Arawashi
Takanosho
goes for
gets
it.
the better
He tries
of
to do a Watanabe, but
Ooh.
he gets owned.
Oh, no.
It was pretty obvious that
Kotanage,
Arawashi
I
was going
believe.
for the tater tot hot trot there. It didn't really work as Takanosho used the Minnesota hot dish straight into the green-colored red slam.
He really, I feel like you have a collection of these. You listed them out,
It
didn't
was
you?
a textbook.
Oh, man.
You know, I
yeah.
love a good
These are just
Minnesota hot dish.
Textbook ancient Japanese techniques. that
It
they
would have
are
been
using.
great if he didn't step out. You know, if he could have used that old Hungarian hang glider technique, that would have really done it for him. But
no need to get so vulgar, Jake.
I'm sorry, that was inappropriate.
Big old public transit toe grip.
What?
Okay, hold on. What?
The
Yeah.
public transit toe grip?
You know, when you like stand on the back of the public bus and you like don't hold on to any of the poles or railings and you like crowd surf on it so you have to grip
Oh,
with your
bus
toes
surfing.
real hard.
Yeah.
yeah. Public transit toe grip. Bus surfing is such a plebeian word.
Luckily, you don't have to worry about that in Japan, as everybody is stuffed like sardines inside of the modes of transportation.
Unless you go in the ladies' car. Just like the ladies' bathroom, more space.
Feel like people would get mad at me if I went in the ladies' car.
Probably. But
That's
there'd
the
be,
point.
But a couple of old ladies would probably be very happy for my touch.
we'll be foreigners. They'll be too polite to actually say anything.
Ooh, can we just be rude to everybody?
I
No.
think so, yeah. Well, we kind of did sneak in here without tickets. So.
Kudasai!
Oh my God, is that working?
Yeah.
I think that guy's actually getting us a pretzel.
Yeah, hey, nice.
You looked really startled.
only.
I mean, I've got all these ketchup packets, but nothing to put them on.
And we know what goes well with ketchup packets is pretzels.
Yep. Big stadium pretzels, nice and fluffy. With
Oh,
those-
God. They're showing
Big-
commercials on
The Jumbotron.
On Big Screen, yeah.
Jumbotron, and some lady ate the head off of a centipede.
Yeah.
Look, it's Fear Factor.
No, I think this is just an average run-of-the-mill Japanese variety show.
I think
What a
this is just
magical
news
land we
show.
have stumbled
Yuzu.
upon.
Yeah. News?
I can
That's a
read
news
that.
show?
Yeah.
Oh, I would ask for hazard pay.
All right. Coming up, we have the Flying Monkey, Juryo 11 East, Tobizaru, versus Mitoryu, Juryo 12 East. You may remember Mitoryu from a fun fact that we shared on our preview episode.
He's literally a minotaur.
Yes, exactly. That was the fun fact.
Yeah, that was kind of the cool thing seeing him live, like actually in person, is he actually has a horse bottom instead of actual feet.
Minotaur has a bull's bottom, and a centaur has a horse's bottom.
I feel like a Minotaur
and
has
a
a bold
satyr
top.
has a
That's-
goat's bottom.
Then who did I see in the locker room just earlier?
That was the other Nishikido stable recruit.
Don't know, but did
Okay.
you get a look at his
Not see his. No.
I don't.
I'm sorry.
missed
We
opportunity?
don't
You know,
need
why
to
don't
go
you be
too-
careful about notes for our editing machine here?
Don't know how deep
Oh.
into the talk we need to be
I was
going.
Let's not talk too deeply.
I was gonna say now we know that is a thing that
We don't know if
Jake
our
doesn't like.
audience can handle the
Flair,
deep
You're
talk.
taking it too deeply.
too deeply. Oh,
Stop taking it so deeply, Flair.
okay. I'll try to link in this.
Let's.
Oh, dang it!
Is that guy getting? Where's our pretzel? Oh my God!
The service here is appalling.
I know.
Yeah, that's what I thought, buddy.
Oh man! If only I
We
had the
should be
time
getting
and effort.
pretzels are beat up in very short time.
Yeah.
If only I had the time and effort to actually censor that, other than just like saying, "Hey, don't."
God, I'm addicted to that word.
All right, it looks like the Minotaur is going to face off against a flying monkey.
I
right
want
here.
Mitoryu to win. I like him. I picked him for fantasy many times.
You did, but we haven't recently because he hasn't been doing the best.
The Minotaur's gotten the better of it so far, but
As you would expect a half bull, half man to do.
against a simple monkey who can only do flying.
Oh,
And he has
nice.
flown out of the ring on his feet
that was not.
as monkeys fly.
Indeed.
It was a simple Yorikiri for the Minotaur.
Yorikiri's
It
full
looks like he had a
frontal
good-
force out, right?
Frontal force out with a
Yes.
belt grip, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, it looked like he had a good grip there, and he just kind
Yeah,
of had
Toby
advantage and
Zaru,
took
the
it from
flying
there.
monkey, he's very agile, but he doesn't have the same size and strength that a lot of these other guys do.
Yeah, the size advantage for Mitoru really let him go deep into the New York eggs and pork.
Textbook, yes.
Oh, no.
Textbook New York eggs and pork.
Real deep into that.
Oh, I love it.
Do you?
Now, honestly, going into that matchup, I was expecting Tobizaru to go for something like the High Noon Duel at Dawn or the Inverse Summer of the Jellyfish
You gotta
Massacre.
run out of these sometime.
You would be surprised.
How long have you been compiling this list?
Years.
All afternoon, buddy. Why?
But yeah, so just it's really surprising he didn't go with the High Noon Duel at Dawn or the Inverse Summer of the Jellyfish Massacre. It looked like he went with the Jazz Hands with hyperextended spirit fingers, but he couldn't transition that into the Frank's Red Hot Special.
And you know when you land that Frank's Red Hot Special.
It's just done.
It's done.
The people of the larger size, such as Mitoru, just can't handle the Frank's Red Hot.
So what was...
It's a kiss my grip
Explain
level
how he
execution
transitioned
move.
away from the New York eggs and pork.
Yeah.
No, the New York eggs and pork is what Mitoru did to win. So he didn't really have to. He started with the Cool Ranch Doritos and then went into the New York eggs and pork.
I'm a fan of the Salsa Verde Dorito opening myself.
It's not seen nearly as often recently, surprisingly.
For some reason.
Yeah.
It's more of a technique that was big in the 90s,
Yeah.
right?
They've
More of a Milli Vanilli era type move.
It really transitioned into like the summer of the Jellyfish Massacre, but then they've inversed it now because that became a little too
The Massacre
predictable.
Jellyfish, yes.
An inverse Summer of
The
the Jellyfish
inverse
Massacre.
Summer of the Jellyfish
So
Massacre.
Summer of the Jellyfish.
Summer of the Jellyfish Massacre was like mid 2000s. It was very popular.
Jesus.
Oh my goodness, people! I'm Nishki's about this sumo.
Right. Yeah, and we all know his favorite technique, the incognito costume party.
Is it?
All right, Amanishiki, Old Man Sumo, is going up against Hidenoumi,
gotta
Oh.
Regular Man Sumo.
Yeah, I remember Hidan no Umi from Makuuchi a few
Both
times.
guys have been to Makuuchi.
Amanishiki once or twice.
Amanishiki,
give or take.
Amanishiki has won the Heya costume party for Halloween for the last 3 years running.
I've actually heard that too.
Yeah,
It was on
very
Twitter.
impressive.
Yeah. Because of his success in the costume parties, that's why he
Uses
transitioned into
the
using that
incognito
style.
costume party.
That's why he using that style.
He's a natural at it.
He dresses up as his opponent, which is very confusing.
Very
in a sumo
off-putting.
match.
He tries to mimic their movements as best they can, so they believe they're looking into a mirror.
Our podcast listeners can't tell, but the waving of the hand when you said mimic
Yes.
your opponent,
Yeah.
Very
was
wax
perfect.
on, wax off right there.
it was very Mokhtar stealth technique from
Yes.
Galaxy Quest.
Very
Yeah.
good.
All
This
right.
guy's clearly been
That was
studying
a good.
his.
That was a good rump thump right there.
Oh yeah, no, this guy's clearly been studying his Dr. Lazarus here.
That was that from Hidan no Umi or
That was-
Amanishiki?
Yes, Katie.
We
You
got-
tell me.
We will. It was Amanishiki.
I was going to assume it was Amanishiki.
Amanishi's got a solid rump thump.
Yeah, he's
All
had
right.
a lot of time to
Very
practice
impressive
that.
for the ladies.
It's
I'd like
time
to see a
for
little
a
mating
Tachi-ai.
display, maybe.
It's time for a Tachi-ai. I'll take the play-by-play because that's kind of like nobody else feels like it.
I'll call out the moves as they happen.
You do you.
Yeah,
But we're ready.
I'm
Amanishki's still able to squat. Pretty even Tachi-ai. Amanishiki goes for the low belt grip. Hidenoumi is trying to tear his hands off the belt.
He's not pulling.
And they separate. Hidenoumi gets some good pushing. Amanishiki
no.
falters. Amanishiki overextends himself. His feet go too far backwards, and he falls forward with a slapdown.
Yeah.
Hidan no Umi looks a little sad that he won that. Just a little bit. Just a little sorry.
Well, yeah, because the more losses Amanishiki stacks up, I doubt if he goes down to Makushita, he's really going to try to mount a comeback after that. You could really see in the middle of that match that Amanishiki was going for the engorged peanut throw, but he just got caught with the gentleman's
Wait, what?
I
agreement.
The
did-
engorged P what?
The engorged peanut throw.
Oh, like the legume.
Interesting.
Yes, like the legume.
Oh, good.
But
to
yeah,
know.
he clearly got caught with the gentleman's agreement and couldn't recover.
Yes.
Really, you're really pushing the joke there about his third legume.
Engorged.
His engorged third legume.
I just thought they called him Tripod for fun.
Oh, dear.
Maybe
Yeah.
he was a photographer.
Hey, there's a lot of rumors about Amanishki. We don't need to go into
It
details,
was a little
but,
wild during the 90s, yeah.
but most of the rumors are true.
He was
is
a
all
party
we're going to
fella.
say.
Quick peanut update, or not peanut, pretzel update. There is a group of large security-like men staring at us now.
We may have to
Yes.
move seats. We're going to try.
Ryan, you're with me.
Offer them ketchup.
Is this,
Handsome security men stare at
We
me
have a
all
lot.
the time.
Maybe they'll give us pretzels if we ask.
all right, I think we offer them Katie, and if they don't accept that, then we just need to slink around to the opposite side of the arena and be just as loud.
How many pretzels do you think your wife is worth?
Oh, it better be a lot of
Are we
pretzels.
talking like nice, thick, raised stadium pretzels?
Like Auntie Anne pretzels?
like with rock salt
Thick
on them
and
and everything?
raised.
Katie's worth an Auntie Anne.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse you, sir.
Like how many Auntie Annes?
Excuse you.
Oh, dear.
A half
I
Auntie
think I'm
Auntie
worth
Anne?
half of an Auntie Anne's pretzel.
didn't
I mean,
say
you
that.
did
That
say
was his
dick a
hu-
lot. That
her
really
husband.
did lower your value.
I think that would increase it.
I'm not really sure whose side
Just
I'm taking
like
here,
a
but I
penis.
feel like Katie would probably win a fight. So
You're
I'm just
such
going
a
to
tater,
escalate.
Ryan.
Tater. All right, we have the Juryo debut of one Wakamoto Haru going up against Akiseyama. I gotta
Ooh,
say,
classic flop sweat.
Yes, good old flop sweat Akiseyama.
I did hear that he was used to endorse a recent new brand of deodorant in Japan, and the company tanked because
Yeah, the
they weren't
stocks
up to the
plummeted
snuff
immediately.
for flop sweat.
Right, you are, Katie.
I've
He
heard
is
that, too.
probably the professional, high-caliber athlete who looks the least like one of those.
He's a prolific sweater, though. Sweater, though. What did I say?
He knits a lot of sweaters. That is indeed right,
Yeah.
Katie.
And then ruins them by sweating in them profusely.
You gotta do a dye test before
He
you
is-
do that shit, guys.
He is very much not a top-heavy man.
Oh,
I'm going to not watch this match if that's okay with everybody.
I would like to
You've still got
recommend.
pretzel to eat, so I don't blame you.
Well,
like to
I mean,
recommend
your
this
wife
man
is still
a
here,
brand
so
of
we don't
bra.
have pretzels.
Akiseyama, though, not a guy. Well, I would say he's not a guy known for his physique, but he may be known for
Yeah.
it. Specifically because it's not particularly aesthetically pleasing.
I'd
But-
like to not know his physique.
He's a great first test for Wakamoto Haru, one of the three Waka brothers.
Flerick, can
Waka,
you go into more
waka,
detail?
Waka. Let me look up that name real quick.
One of them
Get back to
Pac-Man?
you.
Wakamoto Haru's in this match.
Wakamoto Haru.
Well, who's his brother
That's
that's,
what I
currently
said.
in Juryo?
Wakataka Kake.
There you
And
go.
what's
I got
their
that
brother
one,
in
yeah.
Makushita?
Waka Luigi.
Waka Waka.
Fozzie Bear, that is correct.
Wakatakamoto. Wakamoto Haru. Wakamoto Take, Wakataka what Moro. Shut up.
Someone stop.
I should have done my exercises before the episode, but I
Yeah.
am too late.
I mean, it's difficult. We were fighting through the crowds to get to our seats. We didn't come here until right before Juryo started. Otherwise,
Yeah.
we would have had commentary of Jono Kuchi and Joni Don all the way up.
Yeah, indeed. And hopefully we can stick around to Makuuchi.
Yeah, that would be nice. I know other people might try to listen to the professionals like Murray and John on NHK. But why would they do that when they have us to listen to?
I've heard that when people think of Tom Harding of NFL commentary, they think of opposite of John Gunning.
I think you
Tony Romo.
you tried.
Tony.
There was an
fucking
attempt.
Romo.
One of those people.
It wasn't
Sorry.
esports though, so we lost Flerick.
Yeah.
All right.
It
It,
wasn't
looks like
like
it's time.
ketosis.
It looks like it's time
for
for
a
a Tachi
Tachi-ai.
Wakamoto Haru and Akiseyama.
I refuse to be reasonable about Wakamoto Haru.
I will take this one. And it's a fairly even Tachi-ai.
Flop sweat's
Ooh,
going.
but Flop Sweat Akiseyama gets a pretty good grip and lifts Wakamoto Haru straight backwards.
I was
Didn't
surprised at
stand
how
a
even
chance.
that Tachi was, though. I didn't expect it to be so even.
Is it because Akiseyama looks the least like an athlete out of any human you've ever seen?
No, it's because the other one looks like a wrecking ball.
No, I think I've seen less athletes
Yeah.
in my time.
Less
in sumo.
athletic-looking athletes?
Yes.
Yeah, Akiseyama.
But he's up there. I would
Seriously,
say he's
though.
up there.
He,
That guy.
he went with his patented hot and heavy biscuits and gravy.
Yes.
Ooh.
It was unstoppable and delicious.
It's not the only kind of biscuits and gravy that Akiseyama has
Is that
indulged
from the
in today.
Kiss My Grits Fighting College?
Oh, yes, very much so.
Very good, very good. Well known in the southern
Yes.
United States.
All right, and this Yobidashi clearly trying out for Japanese Idol.
Hey, I say he's a favorite.
I'd
Oh,
press
yeah.
that gold buzzer. I would press it.
He might be over
Different
their age
show.
limit.
Shut up,
I
Jake.
think they used to have an age limit on American Idol, and then people are like, that's stupid. I'm old and I want to be on there. And they're like, okay, yeah, we'd probably lose that lawsuit.
Cool story.
Yeah.
I've already moved on with my life. The next match is Chiyono Umi versus Kyoku Taisei. Another pair.
Recognize one of those names?
Do you know that
Taisei.
Kyoku Taisei knows how to embroider fabrics?
No way. I've heard that too.
What is his favorite thing to embroider, Katie?
Linens mostly, but he does do silk from time to time.
Oh. Actually,
I hear he's been hired at Scotty's Keshimawashis.
Ooh. That's a big get for Scotty over there. I did learn a real fun fact on the NHK preview show that Tamawashi does like making crafts along with his baking.
Oh, I bet he has a great Pinterest page.
He probably
I
would.
gotta check that shit.
But yeah, he likes make his
What kind of
favorite
crafts,
shape
yeah.
to make like heart-shaped things.
Really?
Like for his kids, yeah.
Oh,
It
Well,
kinda
his was his kid, now his kids because he just had his second one.
There you go.
congratulations. That's
he's
so
like,
cute.
yeah, he's like Ishura trying to pump out those
Tamawashi really is
I
an
mean-
adorable fella, it seems like.
If you're handsome and athletic and a professional athlete, you might as well.
All right, so coming into this match of Kyoku Taisei versus Chiyono Umi, we fully expect Kyoku Taisei to use his rotund rhino rollout, but that'll be very easily
There is
sidestepped
there is a rhino right next to the dojo at a moment's notice.
with, what's his opponent's name?
Kyoku Taisei?
Chiyono Umi.
Chiyono Umi?
Yeah, Chiyono Umi is
Kyoku
an
Taisei?
expert at the disappointed stepmom, which, as everybody knows, is the perfect counterattack for the rotund rhino rollout.
It's just gonna
So,
it's gonna be a great matchup.
If we
technically.
expect
Yeah.
that, we could expect Kyoku Taisei to go for the full Monty or possibly the Egyptian-American high five, but I fully expect to see a surprise pigeon pooping on a new Porsche.
The Tsunarashi was very, very skilled at the Egyptian American high
it's
five.
really hard to anticipate the pigeon pooping on a porch.
What if he goes for the 1/16th Monty? I feel like that's a pretty solid counter.
It would be unexpected at this point to see such a surprise move like that. It's only happened 3 times in the history of sumo that the
1/16th
1/16th
of the
Monty
time.
has
Yeah,
come
but
out.
I don't know. I feel like it's something that emphasizes his mobility and knowledge of fractions.
That's a good point. It does serve your advantage to throw odd fractions out at your competition. What's 3/4 plus 1/2? You're thinking right now you're off your game.
I just got Yorikiri'd.
Yeah, exactly.
I just got the Hungarian hang glider.
Yeah. Oh, we got a match.
Good touch, guy.
Straightforward pushing, and it looks like Chiyono Umi was able to push Kyoku Taisei straight backwards without a whole lot of complications or technique.
Yeah,
Her dialogue might have been distracting. We're talking pretty loudly.
it was a surprise to all of us. He actually went with an overconfident blind man technique.
Just the wailing on him with the cane. Yeah, just swinging it around.
I'm walking here.
Yep, that's the thing that happened.
Right, you are, Jake.
Thanks,
You'd
Fleur.
think I'd be close to done. You'd
Oh,
be
Lord.
very wrong.
Goody.
Oh, my.
The Egyptian-American high five.
All right, and we have Crouchiomaru, Hidden Dragagamaru versus Sokokurai coming up.
All right, what's this commercial we're looking at?
I think it's something to do with poker. I saw Poker X Poker.
Pokemon?
Yeah.
Gotta bluff them all.
I think they got
Detective Pikachu?
They got some terrible poker players, and they're going to play terrible poker at each other.
What is Detective
don't.
Pikachu?
I don't know. We said Pokemon. I was trying. Yeah, shut up.
Shouldn't have just been Poker Chew?
That is a better joke. Can we go back? Can we go back and do that one? Yes, okay. We've gone back. Poker Chew.
Apparently, they have
Got
to
'em.
wear cat ears when they play poker
I saw that.
in Japan.
Gacked. That
Is
guy's
that-
name is Gacked.
Is that law?
Yes, I think it was
It
martial
does
law
appear so.
of Tekken fame. Girl King.
Poker X Poker. Tournament.
Tournament. I know that word.
Tournament.
That is a word.
You see, I speak a little Japanese.
Do you now?
Yes. No.
I guess they just play for fun.
All right, Jake.
I don't know.
What techniques are you expecting to see out of Gagamaru in this match?
I'm expecting him to use the tremendously younger than he looks grapple. because Gagamaru is only 32.
Did you see his advertisements for his handyman business on the billboards?
I did, yes. They were pretty. They looked
I heard
really
he
good.
installs a mean kitchen counter.
The one where he was wearing only a tool belt?
Oh, it was a good advertisement. It worked.
Or,
Yikes.
what are Mawashis but just giant tool belts? Like, put a hammer in there and you're good to go.
Truly,
There's
a Mawashi
already-
is nothing more than a tool belt without pockets.
There's already a tool inside that Mawashi belt.
Or tools.
Oh, snap. All right, so Kokurai is also in this match.
So he is.
Yeah.
I bet he raises chickens. Because that's the fun fact we know about Sokokurai.
The one fun fact we know about Sokokurai.
He was kicked out of sumo in 2011 during the match-fixing scandal, raised a bunch of chickens for a while his lawsuit went through, and eventually he succeeded and was able to be reinstated into the sumo rankings. Presumably, he kept chicken farming, which is the source of his strength.
Yes.
I mean,
Everybody
he must
knows
have made some pretty big chickens.
He doesn't eat them.
knows-
He sacrifices them to a higher power.
Oh, another Satanist.
Oh, like me.
Are you a higher power, or are you a Satanist that
Oh,
sacrifices chickens?
I'm definitely a higher power.
Okay. Are you a higher power that sacrifices chickens to yourself?
No.
Okay, you're not into that sort
I
of
don't do
kink.
my own
Okay.
legwork. That's not how this works.
We don't kink shame here.
That's why we go.
All
to,
right, we got a match.
Gagamaru gets the better of the Tachi-ai, but Sokokurai has a good
Kokurai's
grip on the
spinning
belt.
around.
Sokokurai has the better grip, but Gagamaru is too big.
Oh.
Gagamaru is spun, and Sokokurai pushes him out.
The reverse Mickey's hidden mouse.
textbook.
Mickey's hidden mouse.
Reverse.
Reverse.
Yeah, it looked like Gagamaru got tired after a while there, but he was looking good. In the
A
beginning.
while?
If by a while you mean literally the only thing that he tried to do, I agree with you.
I mean, we all know
Start
the
pushing.
naked marching penguin is a very
Oh, Lord.
tiring technique.
I thought,
Gagamaru knew this going in, but he decided to take the risk going for the quick and easy victory.
I thought he was doing the reverse McFlurry.
The reverse McFlurry is dangerous and very similar to the naked marching penguin, but there are slight differences. If you study the tape a bit more, you'll be able to discern them.
That's
Yeah,
so slow.
when you're
Fleric.
experts like we are, Fleric, then you'll understand these technique titles.
I have so much to learn.
All right, Jake,
Continue.
explain to the audience what you're doing with your packets of ketchup in front of you.
We're not getting the pretzels that we ordered.
Yeah,
So
there's just
I'm-
a larger group of people behind us.
One by one, I'm just kind of squirting them into my mouth, but like savoring them
Okay.
for like a minute.
There were a couple of times that I noticed you kind of squirting them out like a water fountain.
Yeah, but
Did you gleek ketchup?
I think the person in front of us has noticed.
Oh, yeah? That poor salary man. He just came here to get away from his life
Yeah, but
in his cube
now his jacket is polka dotted.
with mouth ketchup.
It does look pretty
The
fly.
second worst of all ketchups.
After what?
That's for our fans to decide. I'm
Oh,
not here
dear.
to tell people what's the worst method of
I am
ketchup.
like seriously hungry though. Like I really want one of those pretzels.
I mean, just yell. I think they'll get it.
Just
stuff for
intimidate
you.
them. Just
yeah.
be a brash.
But what if
Stand
I'm
up,
American?
rip your shirt off, and flex at them.
I'm
Ooh,
Midwestern,
do that,
though.
Do that.
Wife, you keep your Mawashi on here.
Are
But
we not
I'm-
reading thirst tweets tonight? Was that not today's? Was that not the plan?
I'm Midwestern though. I'm just as polite and offended as all of these Japanese people.
That's a
So
good point.
There's nothing I can do except for like maybe very, very brief, frustrated stares at people that are disappointing me. But that's pretty much the extent of what I'm able to do.
I bet you sigh louder than they do.
Ooh,
Ooh, yeah.
maybe, but I am certainly doing the sighing.
Would be
Yeah.
nice if there were some pretzels here.
Man, my mouth is really moist. It would be great if a pretzel could just dry that up.
Be careful how you say that, Katie. People get the wrong idea.
What?
You mean
So
you
in the
would
ring,
get-
we've got Azumaryu versus Tsurugisho.
You mean you would get the wrong idea?
Don't know what you're talking about.
Ryan's been getting the wrong idea about me.
Moving
since,
on.
Freshman year of college.
That sounds about right.
I'm taking Ryan. Get over it.
I could take him.
I don't know if you could.
We'll find out someday.
I think we've literally only wrestled one serious sumo match where we were actually trying to beat each other.
No,
Probably.
And I think we both know how that turned out.
I want to see it now.
Well, I mean, we're doing commentary. We can't just run down to the dohyo and face off impromptu.
I mean,
like,
out of
what
any-
if during the dohyo when they like that quick second where they all turn their backs to the center of the ring, we jump in there and do a quick sumo match?
I think
That's the
there's
best
plenty
time,
of
yeah.
space. I think there's plenty of space in this box right now.
It's
I mean-
like 2 by 2, 2 foot by 2 foot box.
Yeah, where all four of us are sitting. I think if you and Flarek, if you and Katie just like mushed against the side real quick,
Hey, Flair.
Oh, hi.
I
Flair's
think
an attractive man. Don't tell your wife to mush against
Let's
him.
talk about some more
Does have
fun
a
facts we
beard.
know.
All right. Well, why don't we talk about the match that's coming up here? It looks like we got Azumaryu versus Tsurugisho.
That is accurate. I previously said that.
Yeah, but I said it now.
All right,
Which
we
is
got a
better.
Tachi-ai.
Going
Azumaryu
on.
gets the better of the Tachi-ai, but gets
But
dumped.
Azumaryu could not see the forest through the bees.
Is that one of your technique names that you
What
came
it
up
is.
Is
with?
that your worst case Ontario there?
I wasn't
What?
sure if that was like a metaphor or an actual move.
It's both. What's happening at the Jake and Katie computer that we're
Flirting a
looking
little
at?
bit. It's fine.
Nothing. Husband and wife things. So, anyways, our next match is also from guys that have both managed to get all the way up to Makuuchi before. We have Kyoku Shuho versus Daisho Maru.
That's correct. Daishomaru's been in Makuuchi for quite a bit recently, but had just a terrible showing in the last basho.
That's right. And Kyoku Shuho, he's actually from Mongolia. His claim to fame so far has been that he attempted to recreate the conquests of Genghis Khan. It did not go very well. He managed to ride solo on a horse up to the Great Wall of China and shot an arrow or two at it before being arrested.
Okay.
Didn't he also do a
Oh,
Tibetan
what
throat
is
singing?
happening on the screen?
A
Why
Tibetan
is there?
throat singing album?
This is a fascinating advertisement.
Oh,
There was a
And
caricature of an old naked man with a black dot over the naked bits.
I think that's their technology prime minister who admitted that he doesn't know how to use the internet.
I mean,
That's what I've heard too. I think you're right.
is this just another one of their news programs?
They have a way better Jumbotron stuff than we do. Like, no kiss cams,
Yeah.
no dance cams. I don't have to watch anybody floss over here.
Yeah,
This is
the
better.
Shinto shrines have sure upped their quality, production quality.
Oh, yeah.
With the Jumbotron.
I mean, also, I haven't seen a single person under, like, 30 here. Sorry, 29.
Yeah, thank you.
Really cuts down on the Fortnite flossing.
Yeah, there's only one group, one box of people doing that
You're
right now.
supposed to floss every day.
And
but
it's
not like
this box.
Heyo.
I don't know what
I think
any
Flair-
of those words meant,
I
but
think
I'm
Flair
doing that
is-
flossing.
Chair flossing now.
Oh,
I tried.
Jesus Christ, Ryan. Keep
What?
it at home.
She's
Chair
doing the
flossing.
floss whilst in his pillow.
So back to slandering Kyoku Shuho and his Mongolian heritage.
So when you say he was shooting arrows at the wall, just like straight into the brick and mortar,
Yeah, not even with an angle, just straight in.
I mean, it was the best way he had available to him to knock down the wall.
that's fair.
You
he
have to
couldn't
go
have
for the
like turned his
foundation.
horse around and kicked it so it like kicked backwards into the
No,
wall.
Then the
Hey.
horse conquered China. You got to take it for yourself.
Do you know anything about Mongolians?
God,
Very little.
clearly.
Pathetic. This is why I do the history episodes.
That's a good point. That's right.
and you do the
And I
introductions.
study the technique.
You do the introductions without any actual context of sumo wrestling.
I don't know what you're trying to get at here, but
I'm trying
like
to
it.
provoke the sumo match in this box right now, but it's not working.
Fight for me.
You you flatter yourself.
Oh, no, I think you're flattering me quite enough. Do it again.
Wait, when your husband looks away, I'll give you a nice wink.
What? Wife, no.
He's looking.
Wife, no.
Hey, look, a match of sumo. Jake,
Hey,
call the match.
Tachi-ai. It's
Hey,
the
check that out.
Tachi-ai. Oh, that's quick.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good, Ryan. Thank you.
You're welcome. But it wasn't
He did
enough of a
football
distraction.
touchdown move right there.
We did
He
miss
did. We call that
entire
the
match.
nihilistic dolphin.
Oh. It goes
You're-
by many names.
You're getting worse.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
It was countered by the
Especially at flirting with my wife.
moss-covered three-handled family gradunzel.
Ah, damn it. You got the WWE joke in there.
Ha!
Hey, Flair,
What do you
who
mean
do we have?
joke? That's an ancient
That's a very good
Japanese
question.
technique passed down through
I see
generations.
what
Oh,
you're
hush.
doing there.
Also, that was Daishomaru with the win there.
Who do we have next, Flair?
We have Wakataka Kage versus
Nice.
Tokushoryu.
We throw the Wakatakas at him too much. He's getting good at those
Yeah,
now.
I'm down with that
He's
one.
practicing them.
What's his little brother's name?
Waka Taka
Luigi.
Taka.
Waka Luigi.
Waka Luigi. I like that so much more.
That's all I got, guys.
What about Waka Waluigi? Or is that evil Waka Waluigi?
No, don't even.
Damn it, I confused myself better than I confused anyone else.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but I am more angry at you and closer to a sumo match.
Very well.
We're looking
are
at
they
some
gonna-
girl's closet.
Are they
And
gonna
her
con Mari
underwear
her stuff?
I was
on
gonna
the
say.
Jumbotron. It looks like
Whether
a
or not it
giant
brings
cat has
joy.
been scratching
Yeah,
at her door.
none of it brings us joy.
Yeah.
I don't see Marie Kondo.
I think it's a game show where people try to guess what's trying to break into
Oh,
people's
is it
homes.
Room Raiders? Do you remember Room Raiders?
I
I
have no
don't.
idea what you're
Oh,
talking
was it
about.
an MTV show where like two people got set up on a blind date, but only after they raided each other's bedrooms?
Yeah, I got nothing.
Oh, so good.
Aren't like 3/4 of all MTV shows like people set up on blind dates in stupid scenarios?
Yeah. What was the one where they
Yeah,
were
what
having
about
to
it?
go on blind dates and they like caption all the
Naked
crap
and
that's
Afraid.
up? No, not that. Naked and Afraid is very different.
Has that show ever ended the way that they obviously wanted to end?
With two people boning in the savannah?
Probably.
Obviously, that's what I mean. But has it happened?
I would assume at least once. I mean, people get like broken down to nothing and then they revert to their baser instincts.
So Waka Takakage recently had a very heartwarming interview on what are we on, Abima? On
Yes.
Abima, about how his father had to help him tie his first Mawashi belt because he didn't know how before his very first sumo match.
It's also
Very
interesting because Wakataka Kage's father needed a kidney transplant. Wakataka Kage was the perfect donor and refused.
I never heard that before
Yeah.
in my life.
Wakataka
That must
Kage's
have been
father
a-
is
I
dead.
think you might be telling some lies.
Yeah,
Ryan.
that's why it's a cherished memory from his childhood.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now he can't build any more memories with his father because he killed his father by not giving him his kidney.
What?
You know that you can't sumo wrestle with a single kidney.
I've read Jody Picoult books, and the entire point is that you can't make me give you kidney.
I have literally never heard of 10 of those words.
Exactly. You know nothing, Ryan
Especially
Smithman.
kidney.
Yes.
Are you
What are
kidding
kidneys?
me?
Oh, well done.
All right, somebody call Sumo. The two men have gone over to their respective corners to pull the floss out of their butt cheeks and
gonna
slap
say,
themselves silly a little bit.
Picking a little wedgie.
They're going to pull the washcloth of
He's-
destiny,
he's
wipe their
kinda
faces
jacked.
down, throw the salt of the gods. Very little salt of the gods from Wakataka Kage there.
I bet
Very
they
disappointing.
Could season a steak really well with that motion. Just whoosh.
Yeah, it seems
I
like the
bet they're-
Waka brothers are not like they're not huge, but
Let's-
they're
They know
definitely
that
very, very
Terutsuyoshi
fast.
is coming after them, so they're very conservative with the salt.
Yeah, let's walk about it.
Ah, they're worried about being outsalted.
No, they're not worried about being outsalted. They just know that Terutsuyoshi likes to make a show of it, so they want to give him as much as possible.
I don't think his Mawashi is very comfortable today.
I don't think anybody's Mawashi is comfortable ever.
Are you
But
saying
Wakataka
that?
Kage does
I'm
seem to
saying
be
it
fiddling
because
with
he's
it quite a
fiddling
bit.
with his-
Are you saying that because that is literally the third time we've seen him pick his wedgie?
Listen, I don't want to divulge too much, but
It looks-
as a lady, thongs be uncomfortable, yo.
It looks like it's real deep in there.
That would be how they do.
Katie, please go more in depth about your experience with the thong.
I swear
There.
to Jesus, I will sumo wrestle you.
They are useless.
Unless you get me a pretzel, and then whatever.
$20.
Pretzel
for that.
guy has been ignoring me for the past 30 minutes.
I think it's just passive aggressiveness. It's just building up, and we're never going to get that pretzel.
No, and you're never going to get a sumo wrestle me
You
because
just
you
don't
know
know
what's
how
going
to
to happen.
charm people.
I'll fucking Yorikiri you. I'll do it.
Yeah,
I don't even care.
but I'll just use the endless winter of ranch and you'll be done.
What?
That appeals to the Iowan in me. Tell me more about this endless winter of ranch.
Basically, we've been living it for the past 3 months.
Kage and Tokushoryu are about to wrestle.
Wakatoku Shoryu. Oh, that's a mata by
That was
Wakatoku
a
Shoryu.
bad one. He's
What?
trying to get in his head.
That is not a name. Tokushoryu had a mata there. Tokushoryu had a bit of a false start. Wakataka Kage.
Wakataka Kage?
Wakataka
Waka,
Wakamoto Haru Wakataka Kage is definitely still on his game, and they are resetting. And
You guys
they're
need to get better at saying his name.
still doing it.
Shut up, Flarek.
Don't talk to Flair
Wakamoto
like that.
Kage.
Talk to Flarek however I want. Okay. Oh! Very quick match. Wakataka Kage with the sidestep and the very impressive towering obelisk of inferiority.
That towering obelisk knocked Tokushoryu straight down to the clay. He really didn't stand a chance. I mean, he overextended immediately and was just slapped right down.
Yeah, truly forced the inferiority upon Tokushoryu.
He hit so hard, pour some plaster in that mold, make some money.
What?
That's
That's certainly a string of words.
that sure was sentences that were grammatically coherent.
Did somebody let a bird in?
Laugh
Somebody
into
get
the
that bird out.
microphone. Laugh into the microphone. It's funnier.
What proof was this sake? Oh no!
Well, I mean, you
Oh
should
no,
have
it's turned you Scottish.
should have followed
Oh,
suit
no, eh?
like the rest of us and not drank when you're on the job.
I was expecting a pretzel to soak it all up.
I'm
but
pretty
it
sure.
just-
Yeah, I was pretty sure like drinking is the art of sumo right
Oh
there.
no, I mean like
Yeah,
that's fair.
I'm smashed, but like that's just normal. That's how I podcast.
naturally.
It's a way of life.
It's the natural state. Oh, we've got the Makuuchi Dohyo Iri. Actually, no, we're gonna have the Yokozuna do their thing first. Well, so their Dohyo Iri, and then everybody else will do their circle thing.
We're probably gonna get Hakaku, the Sumo Association headmaster.
So
This-
we got the Sanyaku people coming.
Yeah,
out.
this is just the Sanyaku entrance because
Yeah.
this is nobody's wearing their Yokozuna belts, but we
Yep.
do have both Yokozuna out there. We got 1, 2. Do we have 3 Ozeki? Yeah, all 3 Ozeki.
Goedo, Takeyasu.
We have 2
Toshi no
Sekiwaki and 2 Komusubi. Yep, this is the entire Sanyaku
I see
ranking.
the
And then some
Georgian.
fan in a black outfit has also entered the stage, trying to blend in with the rest of the Sanyaku ranks. I don't see how people haven't
He's either a
thrown him
member.
off the ring because he's
Yeah.
clearly standing out and not a member of the Sanyaku.
I mean, he's either a member of the Shimpan or he has a Nat 20 bluff check.
Yeah. He is currently reading what I believe to be a ransom note and is holding all the Sanyaku members for ransom right now, demanding 1 billion yen
And a pretzel.
and a pretzel, which I would offer him to free the Sanyaku if we ever got our pretzels.
It seems nobody can get pretzel service here,
We're
including
never going to get the
imposters.
Sanyaku back because
Yeah.
you cannot get a pretzel from the stadium, guys. It's trouble.
It would be difficult to get the pretzel to the guy that's taken all the Sanyaku members hostage, because I hear that they starve the sumo wrestlers before they fight, and they offer food as a reward for the winner to make them fight harder.
I hear that's led to a lot of cannibalism in the ring after really tough matches.
Yeah. Some smaller sumotori did not make it.
Yeah. The
That's why we
Yobidashi quickly brush the cannibalism off of the ring so that the cameras don't catch it, but every once in a while you can see a glimpse of the rabid cannibalism.
Some of them even have a few bite marks left on their thighs. Keep
It's
a really close eye.
Yeah, we're gonna see in 2 more matches here if Enho actually makes it, because he is one of the smaller guys, one of the more, just speaking personally, he's one of the more appetizing sumotori. I
Yeah.
think he's got a lot of.
He's got the lean meat on him.
I
I
bet
eat
he's
that.
got some good marbling.
Yeah.
But
Ooh, yeah.
Look at the guy that's taking them all hostage, bending them to his will, forcing them all to bow to the crowd, exactly mimicking his movements. It's very impressive how well he's got them
Clearly.
trained in such a short amount of time.
Clearly
wonder-
some on a voodoo, maybe an Imperious curse. I'm not
Oh,
sure
yeah.
what he's doing, but this is some mystical arts that's happening. in the ring.
I'm
Sweet
willing
Harry
to bet
Potter
that there
reference.
is. Yeah, no, it's sick illusion. Sorry, illusion with an A, not illusion with an I, which would also be a Harry Potter reference.
That was an ill illusion, or an illusion, if you will.
Yeah, nice.
I'm an
Nice
illusionist.
portmanteau.
Boom.
Which is, a combination of the words
Portman and
toe.
toe.
Whatever. But anyways, I think that we're going to see we're going to get a lot of information out of which wrestlers have not been cannibalized in the next few matches.
We do have
especially
the
because
synchronized Yobidashi dance going on right now.
Just
Ooh, that's
beautiful.
true.
Let's
Yeah,
see
with
how
the,
the judges score this. Ooh, they kind of did not hit the dismount very well. Only a 6.5 from the judges on the
Those
synchronized
brushstrokes
Yobidashi.
weren't quite together. I think they might be a new performing pair.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's just not going to stack up for Makuuchi. I think it's going to be a while till we see these Yobidashi.
I think
and
we should keep an
Makuuchi
eye
work.
on them, though. I think they're going to have a lot of potential in the future, but today they were off.
the average was dragged down quite a bit by a 3.0 score from the Russian judge. But it's also the case that the Russian judge appears to not know what sport he's judging at the moment.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on in the world of sports at the moment, and the Russians are often very confused.
He's
in the
just
scoring.
putting on airs.
Haha.
Well done. Well punned. That's a pretty strong drink, isn't it, Katie?
She's on her
No,
third
not
one.
Really.
Yeah, it's not strong. She's just a lightweight.
5% alcohol by volume.
Ah, yes.
Oh, glad that part was written in English.
The Katie special.
The drunk white girl.
All right, Flair, who do we got coming to the ring?
We have a Sekitori and
Yes.
another Sekitori.
Ooh, very
We
good.
have Taka Genji and Dayamami.
Ooh.
Dayamami.
Mia.
And I assume that they are going to wrestle
Have you read Taka Genji's new
We'll
book
see.
yet?
the way that me and
We'll
Ryan
see.
are going to after Juryo.
Damn straight. But what kind of wrestling are they going to go after? Is it going to be a catch-as-catch-can style? Are we going to go amateur wrestling? Are we going to go arm wrestling?
Are we going to go Turkish oil wrestling?
Thumb wrestling?
Are you fighting for me? Because I say it's Hell in a Cell.
Woman,
Only so many people can fight for you at one time.
Not
woman,
in Hell
hush,
in a Cell.
And I will
Everyone can
fight them all off for your honor.
We have
Which
a-
one am I married to again?
I'm not really positive, but we have some obese men who are going to be fighting each other.
Yes.
And the stakes could not be higher or more confusing.
Quite literally, they have stakes piled around the ring to try to fend off that aforementioned cannibalism.
I don't know how many of our listeners here have listened to live or have viewed sumo wrestling live, but they do literally pile stakes waist high around the entire ring. It,
Yeah.
it kind of helps keep the wrestlers in the ring
Yeah,
so
definitely.
that the matches can continue longer and be more exciting.
It's for safety reasons because they have the dohyo raised up. So in order for the adikshi to not fall off the dohyo and injure themselves, which would be stupid, why would you have it raised up if they're just going to fall down and hurt
Oh,
themselves?
yeah, silly.
They just line the dohyo with the stakes to protect the adikshi. Otherwise, it would be stupid to have a dohyo 3 feet off the ground.
Yeah, that sounds like it would cause a lot of injuries.
Like a
Exactly. Yeah,
cage
it's
at
just
the zoo.
ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a strange sport, but it's what we've got.
Yeah. Oftentimes, actually, when you see a large upset like a Magashira defeating a Yokozuna, the fans are also sitting on some rare stakes to try to warm them up a little bit for the Rikshi, and then they'll throw them right at the Magashira, try to tempt him to eat the stakes for defeating their king, and then therefore
tempt
give
them?
him...
You mean that's the reward once they defeat
But
their
they're
king?
rare. They haven't been cooked yet, so they give him disease. They're trying to kill the Magashira.
Rare steaks have still been cooked,
Trying to
Ryan. They've
kill?
just been cooked.
Yeah.
Then
very
why did
little.
they throw only one? Oh, because he dethroned
It's
the king.
uncooked, yeah. They dethroned...
There's a lot of complicated traditions, but
Yeah.
the sport is made up of traditions. I mean, it's not something that we are really in a cultural position to comment on,
But here we are, damn it.
but here it goes.
Yeah.
So the warm steaks that have been warmed up by the butts of the fans
Mhm.
are really what.
Oh, this explains why we're sitting on stakes right now.
I
Yes.
mean,
Yes.
it's
Yes.
kind of wet. It's kind of juicy.
I was
Quite
wondering
the
about
smell.
this.
You should probably save some of your ketchup packets. You've been going through them quite quickly, but
Speaking
I might...
of ketchup packets, we have Taka Genji versus Dayamami.
The best
they're about
ketchup
to have a
packet
match.
of them all.
Dayamami itching his nose, Bruce Lee style. Fairly even Tachi-eye. Dayamami gets a little bit of the better of it. Now they're tied up with equal grips. Dayamami is pushed back. Taka Genji is getting him over the Tawara, and Taka
got him.
Genji with the win over Dayamami with the straightforward Yorikiri.
Sorry, Jake, let me handle that for you. The
Yorikiri.
30,000 stings of the moose.
The 30,000 Stinks of the Moose, a.k.a. the Yorikiri over the Tawara. Taka Genji with the win. And we
there-
have only 2 more matches of Juryo before we move on to the top division.
Is there any other kind of yorikiri besides over the Tawara?
Let me think about that in the time it takes me to run to the bathroom, and I'm going to go... You know what? I'm straight up going to go sumo that pretzel guy and see if we can get some pretzels here.
You do it. This is ridiculous. We've gone almost an entire division without pretzels.
I demand service.
yeah, we're
And-
Americans, damn it.
Americans. And
We
we're
demand
traveling.
everything.
Yeah.
And we need to set a good example for our fellow countrymen by demanding service of the help.
Right you are, Jake.
All right, here goes. I'll
You
be
better
right back.
hurry up because up next is Haku Yozan versus Enho, our little darling baby Enho.
I do love I love me some Enho.
He's adorable.
Aha. All right, Katie, why don't you tell us about some of the hidden talents of one Haku Yozan?
Oh my goodness. Haku Yozan, I don't know if you guys have been on the message boards lately, but
Which message boards? There's so many.
the Mangaku message boards, he is a highly accomplished Mangaku, which is someone who draws and writes manga.
Ooh.
So he's really, really been focusing on the shoujo manga, which is young girls manga.
I knew it.
So like first romances and prom and growing up as a lady.
Those are my favorites.
Nobody really knows why he's able to connect so hard with that demographic.
To the young female audience.
To the young female audience. And it might be because maybe he sees himself as a bigger, ungainly person in the world, and that's exactly how every 13-year-old feels. But he's really locked that down.
Could it be that he has literally locked that down and he has a lot of young girls trapped in his basement that he is torturing for advice on how to write great sumo, not sumo, but manga for young ladies?
You're confused
What on
that
earth?
they don't have basements in Japan.
What on earth did I
That
miss?
was my basement I was thinking of. I apologize.
No tornadoes there, dear.
I'm very confused. I have a pretzel. My tummy is happy.
Yes.
I'm very confused.
We were just talking about Hakuyozan and how he is a mangaku who writes specifically for the younger Japanese lady audience.
It's called shoujo.
And I was hypothesizing that he could connect so well with such an audience because he had many young ladies trapped in cages
I don't want to
in
interrupt,
his
but
basement.
we're going to get a touch.
No, we're
here.
not. He hasn't shown his butt yet.
I don't understand what that means, but I'm looking
It's a
forward
reference
to
to something we recorded a long time ago that nobody's ever going to hear.
we didn't
Ah.
release that. I don't know if it even counts as an inside joke.
No.
We need the gyoji to hide his bum by turning towards the camera.
Yes.
Once the gyoji hides his bum, traditionally the bum hiding means that the match is about to start.
Yes.
So because
That
he was
is
sideways,
a lot to unpack in one statement.
you know, there have been a lot of statements made during this recording that
So-
require a lot of unpacking.
I'm glad we just brushed
Appropriate
by-
of the heteronormative world to hide your bum. I don't know. What
Don't
that
assume
really
my
meant.
Shut
gender.
the hell up.
I married you and your wife to each other. I'd like to clarify
Don't.
that.
That was awkward phrasing there.
You listeners at home, try to figure that out
All
for
right.
yourselves.
We're getting some
bum-
Endo matches.
Because the bum is hidden, Enho and Hakuyozan are about to face off.
Yes, and let's actually pay attention to the Senho match because we like him.
Let me attempt to narrate an Enho match. The bum is hidden. Both men are going down. Enho is the last to put the fists down, but
Oh,
there he goes. Enho gets a great double underhanded grip on the belt. Hakuyozan is trying to grab him from the armpits, but Enho manages to hang on. Enho has got at least one hand on the Mawashi, but he's still pushing.
come on.
Still pushing. Hakuyozan moves backwards. Now Hakuyozan moving forwards. Enho is still struggling, but he's got the upper hand as far as the grips go.
I don't know. Hakuyozan's got a pretty good overhand.
It's just a
grip
matter
there.
of if Enho can manage to keep moving Hakuyozan backwards. Enho's getting pushed backwards, goes for the throw. Enho with the victory.
cocaine-addicted dragonfly.
Enho with the victory. Hakuyozan had a great grip over the top, but Enho was very, very wily, very able to turn Hakuyozan and flip him over the leg. He was able to get a great judo throw despite being in a precarious position.
Yeah, that was a
To
great throw.
translate what
Fantastic.
Jake said in complete gibberish there, we had Enho go with the Big Mac with extra lettuce, transition beautifully into a brown-eyed Earl that didn't quite work out. So he went straight into the cactus. He went straight into a cactus hug. That was blocked again. Tried the Oedipus complex. Once again, no go there. Finally went with the Shadows of the Morning Bear and finally got him out with the, what was the first one I said? The cocaine-addicted dragonfly.
Honestly, I appreciate that you're here, Ryan. I'm here for the experienced sumo watchers,
Exactly.
the people that are more familiar with the technique. But you really
For the
break it down
layman.
for the layman.
Yes.
The lay sumo fan who really only knows things as far as like the New York beef and pork or whatever it was.
New York extra pork. I have to admit, honestly, that was my favorite one, and I couldn't stop laughing for a while for whatever reason.
You really break it down to a level that the everyman can understand. And I appreciate that we have multiple levels of discourse on this podcast.
Do you want to know what moves I'm surprised we haven't seen so far?
We have one match. So
All right, I'll save it for after this match, and then I'll also use all of those moves on you when I defeat you and claim your wife as my own.
As we know, that Katie is only attracted to the rite of conquest via sumo match.
She has made it very clear that this match is for her honor.
I'm going to make one more attempt at the sumo concessions, but why don't you guys narrate this one?
All right, we've got Kotoyuki versus Chiyomaru. We're going to sit in silence until this happens.
Shiromaru has a new washi, I
Fleric,
think.
what did I just say?
What was that? I'm sorry. I don't listen to what you say.
That's a very fair point, and I
What
can't
brand
blame
of
you.
shapewear do you think they use on the daily?
Shapewear or shapewear?
Shapewear.
What is shapewear?
You don't know what shape?
Do tell.
Yeah,
It's what ladies.
Dish girl.
It's what it's called. Spill the tea now, Ryan.
Oh, no, it's not.
It's what ladies put on under their dresses to make everything look all like. perfect
Oh,
with
so
no lines.
lies.
Yeah. Don't tell us what to do.
All right, the commentary keeps going further and further off the rails.
Oh, it's
And once
gone.
again, I feel like for the 1000th time, I apologize to anybody who's actually listening to this.
This is irredeemable.
But we're going to publish it anyways.
No.
I put too much work into this to not publish this.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh, hey, guys, what did I miss?
Nothing.
Oh no.
Anything exciting?
Nope.
No.
Ooh, is that Chiyomaru in a brand new lime green mawashi?
It's a very
I was
good
just
color.
talking about that.
I would say it's more of a Kelly green, not quite a lime green.
Shut up. I know my colors.
Kind of
You
like the
think our
green
couch isn't green?
that the New York Jets wore like in the 80s.
Our couch is gray.
One of our couches is gray. The other couch is green.
See, this is why you and Katie would never work out in the long run.
Katie, I swear to Jesus, I will sumo match you right now.
I will sumo match you for your honor.
No,
For
guys.
your own honor.
Guys, I'm okay with it. I'll
Lord.
frontal force you.
All right,
Yikes.
we've still got at least 2 minutes before any action happens. What do you guys want to talk about?
I think we need to
action
talk about
now.
how much we need to limit Katie's sake input before matches in the future.
Yeah. We haven't done a good job of discouraging her, but
Also mine, because I got up and I went to the concession stand, but I forgot what I needed there, so I just came back.
That's okay.
you are holding quite a few more ketchup packets.
I don't know how this happens. Oh, it was a pretzel. I needed to get a pretzel.
You had one
I came
job.
back with so much more ketchup.
It's okay. What we'll do,
Juryo is not my time.
we'll put the ketchup on our steaks and then sit on them. And then if there's a big upset, we'll throw our pre-ketchup marinated ass steaks.
Butt steaks.
Might I also mention to everybody listening to this, it's late, and I apologize.
It is. Oh,
I don't know what
Lord.
you're talking
Yeah.
about. This is normal primetime television for us, but because we're used to.
Well, yeah, we still
American
have the jet
Central
lag.
Time. All right, here we go. Here's the last match in Juryo. We got Kotoyuki versus Chiyomaru. Both guys have been to Upper Makuuchi before. Let's see who has the will to get back there. They're 3-3 in their career. And here goes the Tachiai. Kotoyuki down first. Kotoyuki gets the better of the charge, but Chiyomaru's keeping him at distance. Kotoyuki manages to push Chiyomaru backwards. Chiyomaru is managing to stay on the inside and moving
the
horizontally.
big slap.
Oh, Chiyomaru
Beautiful.
dumps Kotoyuki down.
Very
Wow.
powerful
Side
Bigfoot
step.
big slap.
Can I
Very,
ask?
very powerful lateral movement there. Chiyomaru was able to move to the side and matador Kotoyuki out of the ring while he stayed on his own feet.
That matador move, more commonly known as the flowing river of syrup, is very key to that victory for
So
Chiyomaru.
Ryan, what other techniques of victory did we not see in this particular?
Surprisingly, we didn't see the flippant flying fish or the screaming Sicilian slam. Let's see. The slamming throw, push, toss out, or the wheezing squeaker. We didn't get the spotted leopard and or jaguar, or the Albuquerque blue glass, the choke slam, natural born performer, the balanced breaking point, your daughter's overconfident male friend.
He is so overconfident.
This one I'm very disappointed we did not get. We are currently seeing the Makuuchi Dohyo Iri. The incredibly rare nose boop of doom was nowhere to be seen tonight.
No nose boops.
It is incredibly rare for a reason. This one I perfected in my backyard, so I didn't expect to see it, but I was really hoping for the Des Moines groin exploitation.
The Des Moines groiner, yeah.
Exactly.
The Des Moines groiner.
Yes, yeah. the Super Mario Mothers, the Spaghetti Succubus, overproof bread dough, Amazon Prime free shipping, Baby Wants a Baba.
Let's mercifully end this. Why don't we wrap up this recording and move on here? But
That's probably good because the people who've been giving us dirty looks the whole time, they're walking towards us right now.
I think that legit might be security on their way to kick us out.
It's okay. I will give them the good old Catholic Mormon Jew right into a pineapple right side up cake, straight into the rabies rocket raccoon.
All right. It sounds like Ryan got this.
The pineapple right side up cake.
Sounds pretty good.
Okay, yeah, we're getting kicked out.
Yeah.
All right, before that happens, Jake, it's time to throw down.
That was louder than it needed to be.
Come on, let's do this.
So, Katie, how's it going?
Oh, flair, son.
Want to go get a pretzel?
I'd love a pretzel.
Let's go.
Let's go get a pretzel.
Eat ketchup, heathen.
Thank you for listening to Grand Sumo Breakdown.
Until next time.
Throw your salt high.
And keep moving forward.